Hi, I'm Dan, and today we're going to have a tour of our Power BI app. So I'm going to run through setting the app up. I'm going to show you all the pages in the app, and we're going to just give you a tour as to all of the powerful things you can do with it. So before we start, it's worth mentioning that this is a paid extra. This is a premium feature on Bowimi. So in order to access it, you will need your Bowimi account manager to enable it on your account. So if you try and follow these steps before it's been enabled on your account, it will fail. You will not be able to use Power BI. So you will need to contact Bowimi before following these steps so that it's enabled on your account. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off in Power BI. So I'm going to go to the apps page here. So this is just what Power BI looks like. You have a home page, you have the apps. Then I'm going to click Get Apps. And I'm going to search template apps. So I'm going to click on template apps. And I'm going to search for Bowimi in here. So you might notice there's two. We're removing the old one and we're going to move to just the new one. And by the time you see this video, there will just be one Bowimi app in the template app store. So it's really important. Template apps, search Bowimi, and just click on the template app. Then you will need to click Get App. So get it now, and it will install the app into your Power BI account. So it's installing the app, and I'm just going to just call this demo, for example. And it will take a few seconds, maybe a minute, to install the app. So now it's done. I'm going to click Go to App, and it's going to load demo data. So this is not anyone's data. This is completely made up. And you're going to need to click Connect Your Data. So when I click Connect Your Data, it's going to ask for a subdomain, first of all. So I'm going to go back to my Bowimi account. And the subdomain is this first bit of your Bowimi URL. So where it says the name of your business.bowimi.com. In my case, I'm just on a Bowimi demo account, so I'm just going to enter Bowimi there. And then I'm going to click Next. And then I'm going to go Basic Authentication. The username is API. And now I need to get an API key. So where I do that is on Bowimi. I'm going to click on my avatar in the top right. I'm going to click Account Setup, then API Keys. And I'm going to click Add New API Key. So it's going to generate an API key. I'm going to click Save, and it's going to show me the API key. I'm going to copy it to my clipboard, and I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to paste it in there. And I'm going to make sure this privacy level setting is set to organizational. So you might need to change that. So it's basic authentication, username API, password is your API key, and then privacy level setting is organizational. So now I'm going to click Sign in and Connect. And now it is going to refresh the data. So this might take a couple of minutes, it might take a couple of seconds. So now it's refreshed the data. So now I'm going to run through each of these pages one by one. So the first page that we have here is product statuses and listing types by month. So you can see all of your months here broken down by brand or by range. And what we can do is we can click into, say, Bacardi July, and it will filter this down to all of the product status activity from Bacardi in July. So we can say, I want to filter this down by just the new listings. So just listed Bacardi in July. And it's going to show me all of these here. So this is a completely customizable table that you can use. And it basically just shows you the data that you've selected up here. So I can open this up as well. So I can see, like certain customers. I can see details of what products those customers have been buying. And you can sort of click through it. This is a hierarchy which is set up in a matrix. You can edit this hierarchy. I'll show you how to edit all of these later. But yeah, so you can obviously have this hierarchy which lets you drill down into the data. And you have all of these filters. So if I wanted to drag this, to May, now it's only showing me May and July. I can drag it back and it will just keep all of these up to date. So yeah, you have all of these filters. It's really easy to use, easy to understand, and you can export these to a spreadsheet. Super easy. You just go click on the dot 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 and click export data. Export with current layout, and this will open the spreadsheet, which you can share with customers or you can share internally, do whatever you want with it. So that's the product statuses and listing types by month. We then have a pipeline one, so you can then see pipelines for each brand, for each product, for each listing type. You can see them all. You can click into them. It's going to update the table down here. So really easy to use and really easy to use the filters. And you can even sort of filter them down by things like rate of sale as well if you choose to. On this one, I've put an example of filtering by a different type of date filter. So I can see this is all this month. If I wanted to see last month, I can change it to last month. Or if I wanted to say last calendar month, I can change it to last calendar month, or I can say last calendar 3 months, and it will show me last calendar 3 months, or last calendar 6 months, and it will show me last calendar 6 months. So different type of filter. Obviously, these are very interchangeable. I wanted to give everyone examples of both. And you can combine all of these filters. So you can take this rate of sale filter, for example. So if I was to just get more data into here, so like that. And then if I wanted to say I wanted to filter all of these down by rate of sale, I can see all of our listings with a rate of sale of between 18 and 50 units per week. So filters all of this down here, and it's super easy to just drill into the data and see exactly the type of data you want to see. So all of these filters filter both of these now. Then we have surveys. So really easy to see all of the visits that people have been doing. So if I was to, say, for example, want to see all of the places where Dan has been today, I can see Dan has been all of these places today. I can see they're all location verified, and I can see the tags and the parent companies and everything on them. I get tallies month by month or year by year. And, I can click into any of these days to see where people have been. And on top of all of that, I can click the name and address, and it will open up in Bowimi. So super convenient to be able to just quickly access the data in Bowimi from Power BI. So that's your surveys one. So really easy to use, really easy to understand, that you can just see day by day. So this is July. And if I wanted to change that to last month, I can go like that, or I can say last calendar month, and I can see that, or I can say last calendar 2 months and see, visits from the last calendar 2 months. So really easy to use, really easy to understand, and a nice way to sort of visualize your survey data. If we click on orders now, we've got the same sort of thing for orders. So we can see orders, this is month by month, and we can click into any of these and it will show you the individual orders. So really straightforward to see how much has been ordered from each brand. You can then break it down into products, and you can then break it down into customers and see this customer has ordered £1,250 of this product in January 2025. So easy to drill into this data and do simple things like comparisons between, July 2025 and July 2024. So a nice visual way to do all of that. And then we have a nice filtered locations table, which can filter out any products you don't want to display in here based on the range, for example. So if I wanted to just see Bacardi stocked products, I can click on that, and it's filtered out all of the Grey Goose products. And if I wanted to just see Grey Goose, it's filtered out all of the Bacardi products. So really easy and simple to see, specifically for certain brands or certain products, where they're stocked, where they're proposed, and also listing types as well, stocked and proposed listing types related to those, as well as the other information that you have on those accounts. So very straightforward to do all of that. And then we have days since last ordered, which is a nice way to, if you do orders in Bowimi, to be able to see by customer what products they've ordered in the last X days. So I've set this to 30 days. And in the brackets, it shows you the days since that product was last ordered. So you can see this customer has ordered Bacardi Black and Bacardi Carte Blanche in the last 16 days. And if I was to change that to 14 days, you'll see that they've now moved into the not ordered because 16 is greater than 14. So if customers have previously been ordering products and then they stop ordering those products, but they're ordering other products, this table will show you that. So you can always contact them and see why they've stopped ordering certain products. So a very simple visual graph showing you what products customers are ordering, what products they have ordered in the past that they're no longer ordering, and also how many days since they've last ordered that product. So you can chase these customers and make sure you're not missing out on any valuable sales. So all of these tables can be exported to Excel very easily just with the ... So any table in here can do that. All of the filters work across all of the tables. So really easy to drill down into your data. And if you want to edit this information, you are just going to have to click this edit button over here. It says edit app, and it will say go to workspace. So now this is where in Power BI you have the report up here and you have the template app, the semantic model. So the semantic model, as you can see here, shows you when it was last refreshed, and it also shows you when the next refresh is going to be. So you can manually click refresh now if you want to at any point, and it will refresh your data. And you can see here that has refreshed the data. You can also schedule refreshes. So it's easy to click into here. By default, it's just going to refresh every night at midnight. But you can also go refresh frequency and also add times, for example. So you can say daily and add as many times as you want. So you could do 4 refreshes throughout the day. So I could say like 9 a.m., 10 a.m., and add as many of these as you want, and it will simply just refresh your data more often. But the data refreshes very quickly anyway. So if you just wanted to refresh the data when you're looking at the report, that's also fine because it refreshes quickly. So these are the options that you have. You can configure your refreshes here, and that will just mean that your data is just naturally very up to date as soon as you open the report. So now we'll just go back into the workspace. So in order to edit the report, so I've clicked edit to get into here, and now I'm going to click on this report, and it's going to open it up in this view. And this view is obviously different. You can see there's not a blue page over here. So now I just click edit here, And now this is going to pull up the visualizations, and it's going to pull up all of the config options that we have. So if I wanted to say, for example, edit this matrix, if I wanted to reorder these, I can click on the matrix and I can reorder. You can see these rows. So I could say I want to see, let's say, products up at the top. And now that I've dragged products up to the top, and let's say I get rid of the range name, now I can see the products at the top of the hierarchy. But let's say I don't want to see products at the top. Let's say I want to see customers at the top. So this is more like a pipeline now. So I can see here's all of the customers. And then when I click, you can see it will open up the products. So I can see into here, I can see customers, then it goes down into products, and then it can go down into, as you can see, product status. So really easy to sort of drag these matrices around, change what the rows are, what the columns are, and just make it really something that's perfectly customized for yourself. So that's all you have to do is just click on the actual visualization and then drag these around, or you can always add new columns from the data fields over here. So that's a really easy way of doing that. Then if we wanted to reorder the columns on the table or add new columns or remove columns here, I can say, for example, say I'm not interested in seeing the range in the table below. So I'm getting the perfect Excel export for whoever I need to share it with. And let's say I want to drag name and address up to the top. So it's really easy to sort of really configure these for exactly what it is that you're trying to do. And if you're really brave, you can even add new visualization. So you could add a bar chart or anything that you want. So this is all everything you can customize. And yeah, when you've finished customizing it and when you've finished reordering or adding columns, taking columns away, you can just click Save this report. And that's it. So now this report is saved. And if I just go back to my workspace, I can obviously see now this is my saved report. So very easy to just access and edit things as you need. And once the report is saved, that's everything you need. So yeah, please reach out if you have any questions. But I hope you enjoyed that tour.